A Lafayette man was arrested for allegedly punching his fiancée in the face more than a dozen times on Sunday.
Now, the Tippecanoe County Prosecutor's Office sees about 50 domestic violence cases every month, but police say most of them go unreported. News 18's Kayla Sullivan looked into how the county is trying to help with the domestic violence problem, and she joins us now to talk about the new program. Kayla?
Jeff and Gina, in January, the county started its own domestic violence unit within the prosecutor's office. Tippecanoe County Prosecutor Patrick Harrington says his office faces several challenges when it comes to domestic violence cases. This unit is expected to help.
The abuser always is sorry, always comes back and tries to reunite with the victim.
Harrington says manipulation from abusers is just one challenge prosecutors face when dealing with domestic violence cases. In January, his office created a team dedicated to domestic violence alone.
The purpose of the team is to try to establish contact quickly with the victim, to let them know that we're here to help them. We understand that this person who did this may be someone they love, and they do love.
Harrington says it takes 5 times more power to open this can of pop than it does to strangle someone unconscious.
When the victim testifies in front of the jury that she was strangled and she lost consciousness, the defense always says, there's no bruises. There's no medical evidence that she was unconscious. There wouldn't be.
He says that's why the community needs to be more aware of domestic violence around them. On Sunday, a witness living in apartments near the Howarth Center saw a man punch a woman more than a dozen times, so he called the police. It resulted in the arrest of 27-year-old Jeremiah Strutchen. The victim told police Strutchen started beating her after she said she was going to leave him. Nora Ashcraft, a victim's advocate for the YWCA and Lafayette Police, says that's how most domestic disputes start.
Probably about 90% of the reason why people are abused.
Ashcraft sets up safety plans for victims, gets them protective orders, and makes sure they have a place to live and a good support system. While she feels Tippecanoe County is ahead of the game when it comes to resources for victims, the root of the problem still needs to be fixed.
I'm not sure if any particular team or any particular police officer can change the way things are. I think a lot of it has to do with education, better parenting, a lot of things.
Now, if you've seen signs of domestic violence or are a victim, you are encouraged to call police immediately. Domestic violence resources can also be found linked to this story on our website at WLFI.com. Kayla Sullivan, News 18.